Hey everyone, it's November 6th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with serial killer David Parker Ray, known as the Toy Box Killer, who may have murdered as many as 60 victims beginning in the 1960s, but did not rip off a Huey Lewis song for the Ghostbusters soundtrack. And that is him right up there. Ray was born in 1939 in Belen, New Mexico, and was abused in childhood by his father. Both his parents left when he was 10, handing him over to his grandfather to finish raising. A very shy child, he started drinking and using drugs as a teen to cope with his overbearing grandfather. He also developed a fascination with sadomasochism, keeping a collection of bondage photographs under his bed. After a stint in the Army, he married and divorced 4 times, but maintained a close relationship with his daughter. Ray moved to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, where he worked as a park ranger and mechanic. While there, he began a relationship with Cindy Hendy, a woman 20 years his junior who had dropped out of school at the age of 15 and had 3 children by 3 different men. She abandoned her kids and sent them off to live with her parents when she met Ray, who brought her into the world of S&M, and it turns out she liked it. No one knew what the pair were up to, but in 1999, a 22-year-old prostitute was found nude in Elephant Butte, New Mexico, begging the owners of her mobile home for help. The police responded, and she had a horrific tale for them. She had been hired by a man and woman who kidnapped her, keeping her in a cage when they weren't actively whipping or torturing her with medical instruments. She was covered in bruises and puncture wounds, and she related that when she was abducted in their RV, she was forced to listen to an audio tape of a man's voice telling her that she was now his property and must refer to her captors as master and mistress. The tape said she would be tortured, sexually assaulted, forced to engage in bestiality, and that she was just one of many enslaved victims, most of whom had been killed when they didn't cooperate. After 3 days of electric shocks, cattle prods, whippings, and sexual assaults, she managed to find the keys to her restraints and escaped. She tried calling 911 but was caught by the woman who she stabbed with an ice pick and ran away. The police found the RV and arrested Ray and Hendy once they found evidence backing up the woman's story. Ray had what he called a toy box, which was a trailer filled with torture devices and restraints. They found a videotape of the couple abusing a woman and eventually came across a log that detailed dozens of victims and what was done to each. While in custody, Hendy quickly broke down and confessed, revealing the true extent of what had been going on. It turns out, beginning in the 1960s, Ray had been torturing and killing women across the U.S. with an estimated 60 or more victims. His girlfriend participated in a dozen or more of them, and his daughter and a friend were also complicit in assisting him with some of the crimes. Hendy was in prison from 1999 to 2019 for her role in the murders. His friend was released in 2021, and Ray pleaded guilty to kidnapping in a deal to reduce the sentence of his daughter, who served just 3 years. Ray was sentenced to 223 years in prison, and in 2002 scheduled a meeting with the state police where he planned to confess to over 60 murders, but died of a heart attack before the meeting could take place. If this is your birthday, hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video. And to David Parker Ray, I say happy birthday, you